Hey, Paul with BuyTruckWheels.com here. Got a chilly day out in the warehouse, but wanted to do a quick video on some of our kind of more obscure wheels, but something that we do kind of have a niche here and sell quite a few of these for some older trucks. So all of these are going to be a 22.5 by 6.75, and these are going to replace a lot of your old 20-inch split rim or Widowmaker style wheels. So these are going to be on trucks going back to the 50s, 60s, maybe even early 70s that had 20-inch tube type, either two-piece or three-piece rims, and those trucks are still, good working trucks, but can't find the tires, maybe have bad wheels, whatever the case may be, and you need to go to a tubeless setup. So first, we've got the 10 lug pattern. This is kind of a bigger 10 lug pattern. This is 10 on 8 3/4. So if you measure from stud across to opposite stud, you got 8 3/4 inches. These are going to be for a lot of different names for the trucks. You got your Chevy 2 tons. Some people call them deuce, maybe deuce and a half size trucks. So a lot of your C50s, C60s. A lot of those, even a Chevy Viking, I think, is name of one of those trucks back then. But if you're running like a 750-20 or an 825-20, you can go to this 22.5 by 6 3/4 tubeless. So it's a one piece, and it's going to use a tubeless tire. Most guys will use a 255-70 R22.5. Which fits this wheel great. It's about 36.5 inches in diameter. There are some different options, a 9R, maybe a 10R 22.5 if you want something taller, but that 255-70 is what a lot of people will run when they go to tubeless.
Usually those trucks have 5/8 studs on them?
Usually 5/8 studs, and the bolt holes, it is hub centric, so all the weight and everything is on the hub, but the bolt holes are big enough to accommodate those 5/8 studs. Kind of moving on, still in the Chevy family. This is a newer wheel that we started carrying, and this is for your smaller 10 lug pattern. So this is now 7 1/4 inches, okay, from stud to stud. Some of those similar truck models, but that came with just the smaller hub, I wasn't around in those days, so I can't tell you exactly why the hubs are different, but there are trucks that have this pattern on them with 20-inch wheels. This is the same pattern that some trucks with 19.5s would have. So if you do have one of those trucks with already that has tubeless 19.5s, then you could go up to this bigger 22.5 if that's something you wanted to do. But we really recommend, if you have 20-inch, even though 19.5 is very similar, in theory, the brakes usually are not, they're usually too big for a 19.5 wheel to go over, and that's why you got to go up to the 22.5. So if you got 20-inch and you're looking to go tubeless, there may be 19.5 option in theory, but your brakes are probably too big and the 19.5 wheel won't go over that. So that's where the 22.5 comes in handy. Again, same tire, 255-70 R22.5, most common. Kind of going from there, we go to the 6 lug pattern. We sell a ton of these. This is a 6 on 8 3/4 as well. You'll notice this one is beveled bolt holes for a stud-centric setup. So for these trucks, same deal, 725, 20, or I'm sorry, 750, 20 tire, 825, 20 tire. Again, coming with a tubeless 2 or 3 piece Widowmaker style wheel, and you need to go tubeless. This is the guy. These are a lot of Ford trucks. Your F600s, 700s, so if you've got an old 6 lug Ford that uses the big ball and seed or acorn style nut, and you want to go tubeless, this is the guy. So again, same tire. Now, we do carry all of these same wheels in aluminum, so if that truck is special to you, or you're looking to fix it up, some kind of show truck, want something, you know, these wheels are fairly heavy, so if you want something a little lighter, the aluminum would also be a route to go, but we do carry all of these in aluminum as well. And we carry them with the accessory packages, with the lug nuts and the nut covers, if you're wanting to go that route. On the 6-lug pattern, usually you do have to do a longer stud setup. We've got all the studs and lug nut that you'll need for that in aluminum. With steel, your stock accessories, your stock lug nuts and everything should work just fine. Again, we can sell these, you know, if you just need 2 to get the truck going. If you need all 6, no problem, we got you covered. An item that we really sell a lot of. You know, guys may find an old truck, the motor's good, you know, everything in good shape. Usually a lot of these are farm trucks, maybe some kind of dump truck. You know, going and buying a used one or a new truck is, that market's really kind of exploded. Those trucks are expensive now. If you can get an older truck up and running, going to do the job for you, all it takes is, you know, some new wheels and tires. These will get you back up on the road. So again, any questions you've got, you think you've got an old, you know, weird bolt pattern, let us know. We'll walk you through the process, and more than likely we've got something for you.
Yeah, and one thing we'll do as salespeople, we'll always really ask you to measure, just because on those older trucks a lot of things can happen over time. And so it's always good to put a tape measure on something, or send us a picture of your current wheels.
Yep.
To kind of work through that.
Yeah, and again, when you're measuring bolt pattern, center of stud or bolt hole across to opposite center. So some guys will, you know, give us from end to end, maybe inside to inside. Really, it's going center to center. So when you're doing it at home, getting those measurements, that's where you want to be.
Can you do part numbers real quick?
Yep. So we've got on the big 10 lug is part number 675216. The small 10 lug is 675228, and then the big 6 lug is 675215. So you'll find all these on our site. Again, if you're looking for something a little more dressy, want to go aluminum, let us know. We'll help you out with that as well.